Hey, how are you? Welcome back to Red Shoes Diary. And back up here on the ridge. Wind's starting to pick up, so hopefully you can hear me. It's one of those deals, springtime. Be quiet as we is, and weather starts coming in, and whoosh, like it is now, top of these trees go to shaking hard. Maybe down in the holler down there, won't be hardly no wind, but you can hear it up here blowing so hard. But it's springtime. What do you expect? Mother Nature's got her own way of doing stuff. And I hope you're having a great time, great few weeks last week. I hope that things are going well. I hope you're fat and sassy. Hope you got some good victuals in you. Oh, Easter's coming up. I hope you're making plans for it to go somewhere. You'll spend it whether in church or maybe you'll have something out on the ground, or maybe you're just getting together with family. I hope you make it. Hope you remember the reason for it. You know, one of the greatest gift we ever got come from that morning, the tomb being empty. But last few weeks I've lost a few friends, older gentlemen. Thought a lot of, been around. One went to church with the last year or so, which got to know him a little better. One of them, he just passed away this past weekend. Known him quite a few years. Known his son. Grew up, graduated high school and stuff together, run around together. We all still get together, me and him, a couple more. Spend a little time together, lollygagging, loafing every now and then. Not too often, though, but we try to make us a lunch. Spend a little time every few months. But life gets sped up. You know how that is, work schedules, life in general. But we still try to make it work. And I was thinking how it is with us. If you ever been around farmers and stuff, or people who work class, stuff like that, as long as they got something to do, got a reason to keep moving, most of them will. But when the time comes when they slow down so much, and lots of times have to go into a nursing home because kids can't take care of them, and that's part of it. Sometimes it's what you got to do. Well, usually it don't take a whole lot, and they're gone. Yeah, they got to have a purpose, a reason. As long as they got that to get up every day, go do something, other look after something, maybe some animals. Maybe they're doing it for other people. There's a reason for it. and you slowly, life is just the way it is. Age takes hold of you, health takes hold of you. And my buddy, he went and seen him. It was last week, it's his birthday. He got off work, he went and seen him, spent time with him. And he's got where he's helped feeding him. He'd eat just a little, and if you spoke to him, he wouldn't answer nobody. But now, every now and then he would, if he's a nurse, and the nurse would answer, the other gentleman that's in the room with, ask him questions, he might answer something. But other than that, the man had got to where he just really didn't respond, And that time came up, and they called the family in, so they was all there. And then, he texted us boys. Then little Larry texted, Dad's passed on. And, I got to thinking, and this is the way I look at stuff. He wasn't answering people down here. He wasn't answering requests. He wasn't. But there's no doubt in my mind, and plus, he wasn't eating stuff. And you see a lot before people pass on. Lots of times they quit eating, quit talking. They just sort of curl up into their cells, physically and mentally. But he wasn't answering those questions. He wasn't replying. He wasn't talking to people. But now Sunday night, he heard a voice. Told him, come home, son. Your day's through. Now, he heard the master's voice. There's no doubt about it. I'll see him again one day. And in that doing so, the way I look at it now is, maybe down here he wasn't eating. But now he's eating at or as the word used to, word they used to use, he's supping at the master's table now. You know, that's a great blessing, joy to know that seeing that man again, both of them men I've just spoke about. But you know, everybody gets all tore up about it, but the Bible speaks about, you know, be sad at the birth, rejoice at funerals. You know, you're like, why would you do that? Well, at births, if you've been around a while, you know the trials and tribulations that new baby's going to have up through the years. What all you have to go through, what life throws at you. And if you're a Christian, you've been saved by the prayer of the Lamb, by the good Lord, and you know you're going to heaven. Well, guess what? You're going to a lot better place. This old earthly body here is just a clay vessel. Your spirit's carried in it. And this vessel right here will return to dust because the Bible speaks. For once you was formed, return to dust, you'll return to dust. But the greatest thing is that you're leaving a testimony for people to follow. I was blessed to be saved at my mama's bedside when I was 12. Now, I definitely forgot it lots of times, but I'm thankful he's a forgiving Lord. And I was able to circle back to where I belong. He forgave me for it. So in my old age, humble opinion, you know, I'll be thankful when I hear that master's call again. And be able to go up there. Friends and family, loved ones I know that had a testimony I'll see again. But I'll be more thankful to see my Lord. That man that forgave me all those years ago rose from the tomb and said, hey, I'm waiting on you. Anyway, folks, I hope you have a great week. I hope things go well. I hope you smile and laugh. And, you know, if you're going to a church or something for Easter, invite some people, you know. Let them know you're going. You know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But at least you invited them. They can't never say nobody ever invites them. And they have to be willing to take you up on it, though. You can invite all you want, but people won't do what they want to do. That's just simple as it gets. But anyway, y'all have a great week. Be safe out there. Hope you make it to Sunday. Go to Easter. Spend time with the good Lord, most important. But family and friends and loved ones. Y'all take care. As always, may the good Lord take a liking to you, not too soon. As always, Austin.